Coming up on Wednesday, arborists and volunteers will gather at the Veterans Administration Cemetery at Mountain Home in Johnson City for saluting branches. This day of service will help to care for the many trees at this most hallowed ground. And here to tell us more about saluting branches are local veterans and certified arborists Ed Sheffey and Ryan Clark. Good morning, gentlemen. How are y'all doing?
Good morning, Chris.
I'm good.
Tell us more. Tell us more about this. I kind of just gave a little overview there, but tell us more about this Saluting Branches event.
All right, thank you, Chris. My name is Ed Sheffey. I'm the owner of Rowan Tree Care, a veteran-owned small business in the Tri-Cities. And I found out about this event a few years ago. This is an event that was started in 2015 to give back, for arborists to give back their specialized skills and abilities at veteran-served sites. So as an advocate for veterans, this is something that's very near and dear to me, and I'm very proud to be working with Ryan Clark, the arborist representative for Bartlett, to organize the first ever Saluting Branches at Mountain Home National Cemetery this year. We're part of volunteers across the country at over 70 sites and over 3,000 volunteers working to serve our veteran-served sites like national cemeteries and VA campuses to make them a more beautiful and safe place for veterans.
And talk to me about the day of the event. What are y'all going to be doing specifically with the trees and shrubbery and things over there?
Well, we're going to be basically doing things like removing large dead branches, improving the aesthetics of the trees, making them safe for the people that come to visit their loved ones and tour the cemetery. And also do things to increase the longevity of the trees so they're there for a longer period of time.
And there are some beautiful trees at the cemetery and on the campus there at the VA, and this is just going to make sure that they're going to be there for a long, long time.
Absolutely, Chris. Places like the National Cemetery, you go on there and the majesty of these old growth hardwood trees, you really don't see that at very many other places in the community, and it's one of the things that makes this site really special, and it's worth taking care of and preserving.
And you do have a big group of volunteers and other arborists that are going to be helping you, don't you?
We do. We'll have a crew out. We'll actually have two crews out there, and Ed will have his crews out there, and we have some other arborists coming from town of Abingdon to help us out. So it'll be a really fun event and a good time to give back to the community.
And you're doing this, we're masked here today. You're going to be taking some COVID precautions when you're doing this as well.
Absolutely. Doing a job safety analysis is part of what we do as arborists, and these days COVID is a big part of that. So observing safe, working distances, keeping masks anytime we congregate. Instead of eating food in one central area at lunchtime, we're going to be spread out. So those are some of the ways we're going to try to mitigate that risk.
And I want to ask this question for both of you. As veterans, what does it mean to be able to provide this service to the National Cemetery?
Well, hopefully I will be buried in that cemetery one day. And so it's very personal to me, and the connection that I have to the other veterans that have come before me, part of a long tradition, to keep that place, at the front of our minds in the community.
And as a business owner, what does this mean for you?
Well, it's an opportunity to give back to the community and just show that we care, not only about trees, but about others, like veterans, for instance. And being a veteran is like a big brotherhood, and so being able to help out our brothers.
All right, gentlemen, I appreciate your service, first of all, and thank you for what you're going to be doing on Wednesday, and I hope the weather cooperates with you on that. We're going to give you some information right now. It is Saluting. It's a volunteer service day called Saluting Branches. It's happening September the 22nd right there at Mountain Home National Cemetery.